Chosen one, your gift has been waiting on you, is coming. This is the moment you didn't even know you were built for. You've been looking for something out there, something you believed had to be discovered, earned, or chased. But what's been waiting on you all this time has always been yours. It didn't run away. It didn't hide. It didn't leave. It simply waited. It waited for you to rise. It waited for you to believe. It waited for you to come into alignment with who you truly are. This gift isn't random, and it isn't new. It's ancient. It's divine. And most of all, it is deeply personal. The world hasn't seen the full version of you yet, because the version of you that was meant to carry this gift was still forming. Watch this video until the end, because it will activate something in you you've been missing. And write in the comments your warmest wish, and write the number 777. Why? Because this is not about halfway belief. This is not about halfway living. Represents the threshold of manifestation, the moment right before the breakthrough fully appears. So when you write it, you declare, I'm ready for what's already mine. I'm ready for my gift. You energize the universe with your intention. You send out a frequency that says, I'm showing up now. Let the gift flow. Now, chosen one, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. Here's what many chosen ones never realize until it's almost too late. The gift that was spoken over their life wasn't waiting on the perfect moment. It was waiting on the bold version of them to arrive. There is a version of you that was chosen not because you had it all figured out, but because you had the heart to grow into it. And now, heaven is calling you forward. The gift has been speaking your name in the unseen. It has been echoing in your dreams, nudging you in your silence, and tapping on your soul in the quiet hours of the night. You thought it was anxiety or restlessness, but it wasn't. It was your gift knocking. It was your future self saying, let me out. I'm ready. You are not behind. You are not disqualified. You are not forgotten. You are simply arriving. This is your arrival season. And the beauty of this moment is that you don't have to strive for what's already yours. You just have to align. You just have to remember. The world around you might be chaotic, but within you, something sacred is settling. There's an inner knowing that refuses to be silenced anymore. It says, enough pretending, enough delaying, enough playing small. There's gold in you, not for display, but for divine impact. The gift in you is not ornamental. It is instrumental. It is meant to shift atmospheres, open doors, break generational limits, and raise others up with it. The delay you experienced was not denial. It was preparation. The universe knew that if you had walked in your gift too early, without the maturity, the grounding, and the clarity, it might have crushed you. But now, you're not the same. You've cried tears that watered the roots of your calling. You've walked through lonely valleys that toughened your discernment. You've been tested, not to break you, but to shape you. And the shaping has made you ready. You're not perfect, but you're prepared. And now the gift is saying, finally, you're here. There are spiritual technologies embedded in you that are now starting to activate. Think about it this way. You were born with seeds, but seeds don't grow in just any soil. They grow in readiness. They grow in surrender. They grow in alignment. And chosen one, you've finally stepped into the spiritual conditions needed for your gift to activate. This means things will begin to move fast. Don't panic. Don't overthink it. Trust the flow. You'll feel the impulse to create something out of nowhere. That's your gift moving. You'll get sudden insight or revelation that solves a problem you've struggled with for years. That's your gift speaking. You'll be drawn to people, spaces, and opportunities that seem coincidental. That's your gift aligning. Everything that once felt blocked will begin to open. Why? Because the frequency of your gift is stronger than the resistance of your past. Your gift has a magnetic signature, and once you awaken to it, everything meant for you begins to respond. People will suddenly notice you. Ideas will start finding you. Doors that were once sealed shut will swing open, not because you forced them, but because you finally matched their frequency. You were never supposed to beg for what was yours. You were meant to become the kind of person it naturally gravitates toward. That shift has begun. But here's the part many overlook. With every gift comes a responsibility. This isn't a game, and it's not a trend. This is a sacred call. Your gift doesn't exist just to make you rich or popular or admired. It exists to fulfill a divine purpose only you can carry. That's why you feel different. That's why you've been through things others can't understand. That's why you were set apart when you just wanted to fit in. Because normal was never your assignment. Excellence was. Impact was. Transformation was. You're not here to follow footsteps. You're here to leave them. Your gift has a rhythm, a pace, a divine beat that others won't always understand. But you do. Deep down, you've always known. You've always sensed you were carrying something that didn't match the world around you. Maybe they laughed at your dreams. Maybe they told you to be realistic. Maybe you even started believing them for a while. But now, something in you is breaking free. You're remembering, you're retaming, and your gift is rejoicing. Listen closely. Your gift is not late. It is precisely on time. Everything that was once dormant is now shaking off the dust. Your vision is getting clearer. Your voice is getting stronger. Your energy is shifting. That's not a coincidence. That's your arrival. And with that arrival comes a new kind of clarity. You're beginning to see that you were never lacking. You were never less than. You were simply in a state of becoming. Now you are becoming the kind of person your gift has been waiting for all along. And as you move forward, don't expect everyone to understand your transformation. Some people will resist it. Some will question it. But that's okay. This gift wasn't assigned to a crowd. It was assigned to a chosen one. You. That's why it doesn't need validation to activate. It just needs your decision. When you decide, heaven backs you. When you act, doors respond. When you move, provision follows. Because your gift is a key, one that only works in your hands. You are walking into a season where what's inside of you will finally match what shows up around you. The internal alignment is causing external acceleration. Your gift will speak for you in rooms you've never entered. Your gift will prepare tables in the presence of everything that tried to stop you. Your gift will make the unseen seen, the hidden revealed, the impossible possible. This is more than a moment. It's a movement, a shift, a sacred unveiling. And the best part? You're ready, not just to receive, but to carry, to embody, to live it. You're not who you were last year. You're not who you were last month. You're the version of you that your gift has been waiting for. Now that you've arrived, get ready for it to unfold. You've taken the first step into something monumental. And now, let this truth settle deep in your spirit. Your gift is not just ready. It's eager. Yes, chosen one, your gift is eager to meet you where you are right now, not where you were and not where the world said you should be. It's been waiting with divine patience, not to punish you, but to protect its power until you were ready to carry it with the grace it demands. And now that you're stepping in, everything begins to shift. Not just around you, but through you. There's a difference between hearing that you have a gift and feeling it stir inside of you. That stirring you've been sensing lately, that restless energy, that inner knowing that something big is right around the corner, that's not imagination. That's not wishful thinking. That's your divine blueprint starting to activate. You see, before your gift could flow, your energy had to grow. Your wisdom had to deepen. Your soul had to stretch. And all of that has already happened in the shadows. Quietly, silently, but purposefully. Now, the curtain is lifting. This next level of your journey doesn't require a new identity. It requires you to remember who you've always been. The world may have tried to distract you, dilute you, or even define you, but none of that changed your essence. What's within you cannot be overwritten by the opinions of others. And now your gift is stepping in to remind you of the original agreement you made with destiny. Yes, chosen one, you agreed to this. You agreed to carry light in the middle of darkness. You agreed to rise when others remained still. You agreed to say yes to a divine plan even when it didn't make sense. And it's that yes, your yes, that gave permission to heaven to release the flow. So, if you're wondering why things are starting to feel surreal, why divine alignment seems to be guiding your every move, it's because your yes echoed louder than your fears. It shook things open. It called angels into motion. It broke through the spiritual resistance that once kept you stuck. That yes didn't just change your atmosphere, it changed the very assignment of your life. You don't have to force anything now. In this season, chosen one, you don't chase, you attract. You don't beg, you embody. You don't explain, you express. Why? Because your gift carries a divine current that magnetizes everything it needs. The people, the places, the opportunities, the ideas. It will find its way to you. Not because you manipulated the outcome, but because you aligned your frequency with the outcome that was already yours. Let's be clear, your gift has never been average. It has always been marked by heaven for impact. That's why your path was different. That's why you had to endure more, see more, feel more, and overcome more. You were forged in fire, not because you were weak, but because your gift required strength of spirit. And now, that strength is showing. The evidence is undeniable. People can see something has shifted, even if they don't have the language for it. You're not just glowing, you're glowing with assignment. You're carrying purpose like fire in your bones. This is the season where whispers become roars, where hesitation becomes movement, where the timid inner voice becomes a thunderous declaration. You are here to use what's in you. Not one more day will go by where your gift is silenced by self-doubt or shrunk down by insecurity. No more hiding, no more holding back. You are not the apprentice anymore. You are the activator. And every time you act in alignment with your calling, you increase the strength of your gift's vibration. You'll start to notice something powerful. Things that used to take you years to accomplish will now take weeks, sometimes even days. You'll see how easily answers arrive, how quickly doors open, how effortlessly favor follows you. Not because life is suddenly easy, but because you've entered into divine flow. You've stopped resisting your purpose, and as a result, your purpose has stopped resisting you. There is a sync happening between heaven and your hands, a collaboration between spirit and step, and it's beautiful. But let me tell you the real miracle. This gift that's waking up inside you, it's not just for you, it's for the world. You've been called to be a distributor of divine energy, a carrier of frequencies that bring healing, clarity, and truth. That's why you can't afford to shrink anymore. The world doesn't need more silence from you. It needs your sound. It needs your unique light, your unique perspective, your unique wisdom. No one can do what you were assigned to do in the way only you can do it. And here's something even deeper. The gift in you is multidimensional. What you've seen is only a glimpse. There are layers to this, levels, dimensions that will continue to unfold the more you honor what's already here. Your gift will evolve with you. It will expand as you expand. And with each layer that's revealed, you'll feel more and more like yourself. Not the version the world taught you to be, but the original, powerful, chosen you. You've probably been wondering why some things had to fall apart before this moment. Why certain people exited. Why certain plans failed. Why your heart had to be broken just to be remade. It's because your gift couldn't fully bloom in polluted soil. The divine had to do some uprooting. Yes, it hurt, but it cleared the space. It made room, and now the space has been cleared for something glorious to rise. That something is you. You're not being given this gift just to admire it. You're being asked to use it, boldly, fully, fearlessly. Not in arrogance, but in assignment. Not for fame, but for flow. Not for applause, but for purpose. The applause will come, but your soul is not here to perform. It's here to fulfill. And that fulfillment will be your fuel. You'll wake up with more energy, more clarity, more passion. Why? Because alignment feels like power. It feels like home. So what's next? Now that your gift is stirring, now that the current has been turned on, now that you're fully stepping into who you are, what happens? Everything. Everything changes. Everything aligns. Everything begins to reflect the truth you carry. Chosen one, this is where the world starts to witness the visible evidence of your inner shift. This is the part they can't deny anymore. Not even the ones who doubted you, dismissed you, or disrespected you. You see, when your gift begins to operate, it doesn't whisper. It announces. It declares. It radiates with a force that interrupts the old narratives people placed over your life. It overrules the judgments. It rewrites the expectations. It silences every voice that said, "You'll never make it." Because when the real you shows up, everything else must sit down. You may not feel like you've changed completely, but let me assure you, the energetic imprint you're carrying now is not the same one you had even a month ago. That sense of urgency in your spirit, that inner fire, that quiet confidence that's rising within you, it's all connected to your gift becoming active. You've stepped into the season of expression, and this expression cannot be contained. This is the divine unveiling, the moment your internal truth begins to overflow into your external life. You'll start to notice people drawn to you in ways you've never seen before. Not because of your appearance, your status, or even your achievements, but because of your energy. Your gift has a vibration now, And that vibration is drawing in everything that matches its frequency. This is why certain people are suddenly reaching out, why certain doors are opening without you knocking, why the things you were once chasing are now arriving without force. You are becoming a magnet for divine alignment. But this is also why some people are growing distant, and you need to be okay with that. Not everyone can walk beside a chosen one in full activation. Your gift will begin to make people feel things they didn't expect. Some will be inspired, some intimidated, and some confused. But their reaction is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to remain aligned. Your duty is to keep moving in the direction of purpose, even if it means walking away from what once felt familiar. Let me encourage you. Loneliness is not the enemy of your gift. It's often the midwife. Some of the most potent awakenings come in solitude. It's in that quiet space where clarity becomes undeniable. In the silence, you hear the blueprint. In the stillness, you remember who you are. Don't despise those quiet seasons. They are sacred. They are the chambers where the raw materials of your gift are shaped into refined purpose. You've now entered the phase where manifestation becomes motion. The things you used to visualize are now showing signs of form. The ideas you once shelved are now demanding attention. Your dreams are knocking, not to tease you, but to instruct you. Your gift is now functioning as a compass. It's guiding you toward specific people, paths, and platforms. It's removing distractions. It's protecting you from detours. Because when your gift is in motion, everything unnecessary begins to lose its appeal. This is why certain things are suddenly no longer tolerable. Certain environments now feel energetically heavy. Certain conversations feel empty. Certain people feel foreign, even if they were once close. Don't question it. Honor it. This is your spiritual sensitivity increasing. This is your gift, tuning your soul to higher frequencies. You're no longer meant to fit where you used to survive. You're now called to thrive where you're assigned. And make no mistake, your assignment is real. Your life has never been random. The experiences you've had, the pain you've carried, the victories you've earned, they all contributed to the shape of your gift. There is a reason you were born with a unique lens, a reason your intuition feels different, a reason your words carry weight when you speak from the soul. That's because your gift was encoded with divine power, not to control others, but to liberate them, not to dominate, but to elevate. Let me speak directly to your soul right now. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not too behind.